Hey, welcome everybody here on a Monday night. We got the Rice Farms Legends Series. So back here at USA International Speedway, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a few different times because everybody has their nightmares and memories from rookie class here at USA. But this is the Kinder Birthday Bash 75. Should be a lot of great racing here this evening, and really looking forward to it tonight, Jamie.
Absolutely. USA with Legends should be a good time. A little bit bigger track than what we've typically been running here with these Legends cars. So we'll see if a little extra room helps these guys out a little bit and keeping the racing a little more clean tonight. But right now, looks like we got a pretty strong field. Not as big as we're usually having. Looks like 13 guys right now, but should be pretty stout. So excited to get this thing going. And happy birthday to the man, Garrett Kinder. I saw he had something on Facebook. He was wearing a P on his hat. I guess he's some kind of pirate. Not sure
Ooh.
what type of pirate he is. Uh,
Mm,
but well, I'll be nice to him since it's his birthday. So
uh.
yeah, here we are at USA.
Yeah, from what I was watching in practice and even in qualifying, these cars are making a lot of grip. Didn't see a whole lot of issues out there. So hopefully, if we do get some great racing here tonight, and like you said, Jamie, these guys are going to have a little bit more room to run around this track. There's some banking in these corners to help them out. A little bit wider of a track, so I think we're going to get some good racing in here tonight.
And definitely everybody should at least be familiar with this track. I mean, you have to run it.
Yep.
To get through rookies to get out of your rookie class. So, some of the other tracks we go to, sometimes that might be the first time these guys are stepping onto those tracks. So, but this one, at least everybody's familiar with it. So,
Well, we hope so. We definitely hope so. Might have been a while since you've been here. I mean, it's been a long time since I was in the rookie classes myself. But everybody should remember this track, and should be a great night of racing again. But the grid is set. Everybody's heading out to the grid, so let's get through our starting lineup here this evening. Brandon Pollock in that '04 from Pale Horse Racing takes the pole here tonight with a lap time of 24.158. So congratulations to him. To his outside, Sam Wetstein at number 98 from Extreme Motorsports. Starting in third is going to be Jacob Ellingson at number 27 from Salty Dog Motorsports. To his outside, his teammate Dave Jones in that number 10. Starting in fifth is going to be Goat Locker Racing's own Ryan Pendleton at number 23. And then starting in sixth is Mike Veith. Veith. It's Veith, right, Jamie?
it's V, Mike V.
Good job, Mike Veith. Thanks.
Absolutely.
And that number 9 machine from Dark Horse Motorsports. We're going to do it all season long, Mike. Just live with it.
Absolutely. All right, starting seventh. And number six, Tyler Rice is outside starting eighth. Number 25. I haven't seen anything from from Lanford Nation yet, but it's Colton Lanford starting ninth. Number 30, Michael Manise starting 10th. Number 44, Phil Hitman Monzo starting 11th. And number 99, Brandon Wallace starting 12th. And number 68, Keith Lichtenwalner. And rounding out the field tonight, starting 13th, number 17, Josh Jed Oswald. Brandon Wallace has said that Sam's going to beat the curse tonight, and that he is mad at Brandon for even bringing it up.
Wow. So Brandon's actually going to say something nice tonight?
Well, he's already brought the curse up. He's jinxing Sam once
Uh,
again for his front row start. So I don't know how
yeah.
nice. I think that was like a passive aggressive nice
Well, Sam's got Johnny Cash on the car here tonight, so
with a big flipping everybody off. So I think that's Sam's attitude tonight. Just giving a big fu to everybody.
that's what he thinks about that curse.
That's right.
He's just going to
And
go.
that's probably what he thinks about Brandon Wallace as well.
Yeah, you're probably right on that one. I was going to try to cut Brandon a little bit of slack there, but I don't know that he really deserves it. And what is the number 27 running here tonight? What happened to the My Little Pony car?
I don't know, but it's all camouflage. I can't even see it.
Well, it's Mutt Cuts? Mutt something? It's a dog.
Oh, it's a dog. I thought that was like some camo scheme.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
see the
All
tongue
right.
sticking out the front.
Okay. I'm guessing his daughter's
Mutt
got a hand
Cuts.
in this as well.
Yeah, whatever Mutt Cuts are, we're all going to learn about it here tonight together.
Absolutely. I'm sure if Mama Ellingson's listening, she'll fill us in on mutt cuts. But if I was placing a bet, I would say that Jake's daughters
Yeah.
had a hand in picking this one out. It's a pretty cool paint scheme, but really the numbers blending in like that, I really thought That's why it looks familiar. Okay, Mama Ellingson has
What?
solved the mystery.
Okay.
It's the Dumb and Dumber car.
Ah,
I was
there it
like,
is.
it really looks familiar, but I couldn't
There it
place it.
is.
Now, now I understand.
I mean, it's no My Little
And
Pony car, but
no,
I'll give him something for creativity.
but it definitely fits Jake much better.
I didn't say it, but I'm damn sure going to agree with it. The pace truck is off, and we're getting ready to get underway. This is the Kinder Birthday Bash 75 from USA International. Got some legends out here running here tonight. Green flag is out. And Sam Wetstein and Brandon Pollock are going to race down into turn number 1.
They're going to stay, well, looks like Brandon's going to pull ahead a little bit here. I thought they were going to stay door to door. I hold my breath to see if we get through turn 1, and we don't. Caution has not come out, but there is a car that is to the inside wall with a big impact. But everybody stays green to this point.
And we are still side by side for the lead here. Sam Wetstein's going to lead that lap right there, and now Ryan Pendleton's looking underneath that Dumb and Dumber machine of Jake Ellingson. I'm not going to let that one go tonight either. It's too much material tonight. Too much material. All right, as they continue to race around here, that 04 car is a really sharp-looking car that Brandon's put on the track here tonight.
Oh! Monto's spun around. He had help from the car that was to his outside. There was contact there. I'm not exactly sure who.
Let's go back and take a look at it here. We'll slow it down and see what we can see here in the corner. As it looks like the 25 of Colton Lanford's to his outside. And they just not a whole lot of racing room there. Little bit of net code takes into effect as well. The Hitman goes around. Colton Lanford goes around. 68 car gets kicked up into the air, and so does the 99 of Brandon Wallace.
Oh wow! Yeah, I did not see the continuation there. Wow.
Well, we got some tore up Legends cars here.
So the 68 was on his lid. Did he get righted?
I believe everybody got back on their wheels there. So 4 laps complete here tonight in our scheduled 75. Guess we jinxed it there a little bit, huh?
Well, I think we had a longer run right there than we had all last week. So I'm thinking this is showing promise for the race tonight. Another thing showing promise. That paint job on Brandon Pollock,
yeah.
I really like that. That's pretty sharp.
That is very sharp. I was commenting on that a little bit ago. I'm trying to spin the camera around here a little bit, but that is a cool looking car, man.
Yeah.
I dig it. It looks like Ryan Pendleton has moved himself up into 3rd position after starting 5th, so he is making his moves up and through the field, and there's still a car. What is that car doing down there?
30 car of Michael Menendez.
Now he's towed back to the pits here, so he's got some issues, some equipment issues going on there or something, because he was just beating the heck out of that inside wall for no reason.
Yeah, he might have had some wheel trouble there. Saw that last week with Brandon Wallace losing his wheel on the opening pace lap. But, it definitely looked like something was going on that was outside of Michael's control there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely a little strange. But as we continue to pace around here a little bit, it's a shame that Garrett's not in this race here tonight.
He's sitting there. He's doing race control. I'm kind of hoping he might pop into the stream or something. Since it is his birthday.
Is Garrett doing race control?
He is.
Oh, well, I typically sing happy birthday to people, so.
Well, we will snatch him up here after we get interviews done. And
I don't think anybody's ever appreciated it, but.
Oh, Garrett would appreciate it.
That's true. That is definitely true.
I'd give a shout out to DeBito 30. I see you in the stream there, Dave Perry.
All righty. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're going to line them up 2 by 2. Get this thing back underway. Again, we're here at the Rice Farms Legend Series at USA International. So a throwback to everybody's rookie days here. That's a pretty good racing up front. Is Brandon in that 04 car was not able to get away from the 98. And we've seen Ryan Pendleton now move himself up into third position. So a lot of good racing and a lot of racing left here to go as we've only completed 7 laps of our scheduled 75 here tonight.
Base truck is off. Brandon Pollock has the field. Go when he chooses to.
Green
He's
flag.
off.
Green flag is out. And again, the 04 98 are going to run side by side down into the corner number 1. Ryan Pendleton in hot pursuit right there as Jake Ellingson is trying to power up his car to the outside of Dave Jones.
Yeah, Ryan Pendleton's going to stick his nose right into this fight for the lead here.
My goodness, that camera.
Whoa, look at the power. Whew. He got a good run there up through the middle of the corner on Sam Wetstein to pull even, but Sam uses the high line to keep his momentum going. But it looks like Ryan might clear him and go for the lead here.
I'm telling you, we've been watching Ryan. Well, obviously we watch Ryan. He's one of our teammates, but man, he really knows how to run these Legends cars.
He does. He does.
They are 3 wide behind him because here comes.
23.
Oh man!
The 23 is to the lead.
And here comes Jake down on the inside of Sam Wetstein and Brandon Pollock there.
All right, Jake Ellingson, go get you some there. Butt cut.
That dog looks hungry. Well, I mean, at this point in time, we got a dog chasing a goat, so.
What did DW used to say? That dog will hunt?
I guess so. Now Sam Wetstein looks back underneath Jake Ellingson here, trying to regain the second position as Ryan Pendleton continues to step away from the field.
Ryan Pendleton's checked out now. While Jake and Sam Wetstein run side to side, Ryan Pendleton saying, thanks guys, I'm just going to pull away now.
Yeah, and Ryan Pendleton has got the fastest lap of the race so far by about 2/10 over anybody else. And in this short amount of time, I mean, he's showing some strength. Back up front, check in on Ryan Pendleton here.
We got Mike Veith is up into Brandon Wallace. Brandon gets turned to the inside. He's up against the inside wall. So far, we're staying green.
He gets that car turned around. He's going to get it back under power. So if he can keep it powered up, he won't lose a lap. He's gonna be just fine.
Sam Wetstein now cleared Jacob Ellingson to take sole possession in second place. Finds himself 0.6 of a second behind Ryan Pendleton at the moment. Ooh.
You can't do things like that, Jamie. You can't just go.
Well, I just saw that Sam knocked 0.2 off of Ryan's lead, so it looks like Sam's trying to run Ryan down here.
Yeah, he sure did. He ran a pretty fast lap time there. As a matter of fact, Sam Wetstein now has the fastest lap of the race. So they're picking up some speed here as these tires are warming up. Now 15 laps into our scheduled 75 here. Most of the field has got themselves spread out, so see how some of these guys do on the longer run here. But Ryan Pendleton continues to control this race. Started in 5th position, quickly worked his way up to the front here, and now holds off Sam Wetstein back in 2nd position. Jacob Ellingson in 3rd. Brandon Pollock, our pole sitter, is back to 4th, and Dave Jones now finds himself up into 5th position.
Yeah, good solid run for Dave Jones so far here tonight. Usually of no doing of his own, Dave Jones just finds the issues, and so far here tonight, he's avoided that. He's got that White Castle car looking clean up there in 4th position. Makes me want to go heat some up.
I'm telling you. And we'll take a look back here in 6th position, Tyler Rice in the number 6 machine. Big shout out to him. Again, he came on this year as the title sponsor for this series, Rice Farms, and having himself a solid night as well. He's up 1 spot from where he started, up to 6th position. So good to see him having a good effort here tonight. Colton Lanford from Lanford Nation. Saw him get tangled up in that earlier wreck, but he has moved himself up into 7th position. Mike Veith is down a couple positions right now, back to 8th. Phil the Hitman Monzo in 9th position right now. Keith Lichtman-Wallner has moved up a couple spots now in that number 68 machine. He finds himself in 10th. Brandon Wallace, who we saw just a little bit earlier, had a little bit of trouble there, but got the car sorted out. Finds himself back at 11th position. And Mike, it's not Menes. Menis?
Manise.
Yeah,
Manise.
Mike Menis now is back in 12th position, a couple laps down. Whatever issues he's having, he's got them figured out. He's back out there making some laps.
Good for him. And he told us how to say his name last week, and sometimes I just look at it and it's just not what I want to say. So, Michael, I apologize for butchering it still, but we'll keep working on it. Hopefully, we'll get that smoothed out.
Maybe. Took us a while
Not
to figure out.
likely, but we'll keep trying.
That's right. I mean, it took us like a season and a half to get V. So.
Well, that's only because he waited a season and a half to tell us.
Yeah, but that's Mike's fault.
That's right.
Menis, we'll get it. We'll get it. But the battle for the lead's tightening up.
Yeah.
Sam has been able to move that 98 machine closer and closer up here to the 23. And Jake Ellickson is not far behind as well. And now we're seeing Brandon Pollock. See, there it goes again. My brain sees one thing, and that's what it wants to say. It's Pollock.
Yeah, actually, the top 5 right now within contention here for the lead. They've kind of broken away from the rest of the pack, but this could heat up, be a multi-car battle here before this is all said and done.
Yeah, top 5 all within 1 second of each other. And we're seeing Ryan Pendleton really come off the corners a little bit high here, where Sam's been able to keep that 98 machine closer to that yellow line coming off the corner. So we'll see how this continues to go, especially from tire wears. We're seeing Ryan Pendleton take a bigger arc into the corner and definitely a bigger arc off the corner.
Yeah, this so far, by far, has been the most competitive race we have seen since the switch over to the Legends car, which is, man, it's kind of surprising to me. I really thought the racing would improve when we got to the Legends car. We hadn't really seen it, but tonight we're seeing it. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, and we are a third of the way done here this evening. 25 laps complete of our scheduled 75. Again, our top 5 drivers all within 1 second of each other. No one really being able to pull away as they reeled Ryan Pendleton back in as he got out there to about half a second lead, and then they slowly but surely reeled him back in, and everybody just runs nose to tail. Almost looks like they're waiting for somebody to make a mistake, miss the line to be able to pounce.
And I think that's really what it's going to take. Passing here is pretty difficult, especially with the line that Ryan is running. He's really taking that wide entry in. He's taking the line off. So unless you can get underneath him, which is going to really be unlikely because you get such a good drive off the top of the corner, it's really going to take somebody to make a mistake probably to get around.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it is tough passing here. You either got to you got to be able to get them into the corner, or if you can get a run in the center and just give them a little bit of nudge. But you need all that track on exit to keep that car wound up.
Absolutely. The fans are wanting to know, when are you getting into the Legend? Have you made a decision yet on which race you're going to run?
Well, I thought it was supposed to be a fan vote, wasn't it?
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Weren't we supposed to open that up this week?
I think we were.
I think we forgot about it.
I think we did.
All right, folks. So, what we got to let them know what the options are.
I believe it was. Let me. Oh man, I'll have to flip over here real quick. So everybody, hang on a second. I'm going to flip over to the schedule here real quick. You'll still be seeing Evelyn cars. Let's go with either North Wilkesboro, Martinsville, or next week at the Bull Ring. So the Bull Ring, North Wilkesboro, or Martinsville.
All right, folks. Type your answer in there. I'll do an informal poll here and count them up, and that's where Pat will race.
Deal. As we continue to watch the race here, 30 laps now complete of our scheduled 75. Ryan Pendleton continues to lead. Dave Jones has dropped back now. He's fallen into the clutches of Tyler Rice as those two find themselves about 2 seconds behind the leader. So we're starting to see a little bit of the tire wear show up here. But Sam Wetstein is another one of those drivers that really understands how to take care of the tires. And so we'll have to see here as we talked to him. I believe it was last week after the race. And, he'd really worked on tire conservation, protecting his equipment, and it was just a bunch of short races or short runs last week, so wasn't prepared for that. And so hopefully this week he didn't flip his preparation and stuck with the long runs here. But he continues, he's fallen back to about 0.4 of a second now, so we're starting to see some spacing up front here in the top.
Yeah, you know how they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, Sam is definitely old, but he has been. I've been seeing a lot of improvement out of him in all the different series that he runs in. He had a good run. Here since they made the switch over to Legends, which he was qualifying well in the street stocks, but the results weren't showing up in the race. He's starting to get the results now in the races. And even last night in the truck series, the Rebels Truck Series, Sam had a really good run going. So I'm seeing a lot of improvement out of that Sam Wetstein car, no matter what he's running in.
You just sour patched that. You started off with the sour part. Sam Wetstein's old, and then you went to the sweet part of he's been improving. So you sour patched it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a term for that. It was intentional.
Well, you saw the you see the commercials all the time. The sour patch.
Yeah, well, that makes total sense. I just never really never gave that any thought.
I didn't either. It just came to me when you were doing it. So that's trademark now.
Sam should probably not eat sour patches because at his age he's probably at risk of diabetes. So saying leave the sour patches alone.
All right, moving on from there. Woo. As the race continues on, a lot of great racing, going on here this evening. Had that one early caution here. We've been green most of the way here tonight. Ryan Pendleton continues to lead this race now the gap is kind of stabilized at about 0.4 of a second. Jake Ellingson back there still running a very strong third place. Our pole sitter, Brandon Pollock, running back in fourth place, about a second behind our leader, but Dave Jones and Tyler Rice continue to battle out, but they continue to lose time to our leaders as they're about 2.5 seconds back right now. Take a look at that White Castle machine. And Tyler Rice is well back here as these two drivers continue to battle out. A little bit different lines here. Mike Veith back there running in 7th position right now with Colton Lanford right behind him. I wonder if Colton Lanford actually drinks Budweiser. Does anybody nowadays just drink straight Budweiser?
I don't know, but Colton Lanford really seems like a PBR guy to me.
Colton Lanford seems like a White Claw kind of guy to me. But that's just me. We'll take a look at Phil the Hitman Monzo. Speaking of a PBR guy, running back in 9th position right now. Brandon Wallace has been able to actually move his way up just a little bit here as he finds himself in 10th position. The 30 machine still having issues here as we see him down on the apron. Not sure if he's coming to pit road or he is coming to pit road. So, kind of hung a. Probably didn't want anybody to see that. He kind of missed pit road right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, he hung the left a little too much. Hit the barrels.
Oh no.
But as we head back up front here again, the gap continues to be about 0.4 of a second. Ryan Pendleton continues to lead here tonight with Sam Wetstein following closely behind him. Again, Jake Ellingson having one heck of a night here in the Mutt Cut car. I had to get an education. Well, we both had to get an education. That is from Dumb and Dumber. We both fully agree that fits Jake extremely well. So glad to see him showing his true colors here this evening. And then Brandon Pollock still running back in 4th position. Dave Jones rounding out of the top 5.
Yeah, and we'll let Jake decide for himself which one he is,
Yeah, nah,
whether he's dumb or dumber.
uh, I mean, we could let Mama Ellingson decide. She'd probably be the better
Oh, well, I
judge.
know which one she's gonna choose.
She'd be the better judge of character.
It's always nice when I can just, when I got the guy's mom in here, but we can still just give him a hard time because
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what we say. She's gonna say something 10 times worse.
that's a true statement. That is a very true statement. As we continue to watch here, these guys go around. Those top three drivers are mirroring each other when it comes to top four, are mirroring each other when it comes to lap times. All of them running right around the 25-second mark here. So nobody, again, getting away from each other. They continue to run nose to tail here. Dave Jones and Tyler Rice back there about 3.5 seconds now. So as they continue to lose time to our leaders, but we are 45 laps into our scheduled 75 here this evening. Again, one early caution, and then we've been green the rest of the way. So thanks to everybody that's tuned in on the Goat Locker Racing Network. This is the Kinder Birthday Bash 75 from USA International Speedway.
All right, so Mama Ellingson, one more time. We want everybody to vote for which race Pat's going to get into the Legends. You guys get to decide which one it's going to be. Is it going to be Martinsville, North Wilkesboro, which is actually North Wilkesboro is next week. So North Wilkesboro, Martinsville, or the Bull Ring? We need vote.
The Bull Ring's next week.
Oh, I thought. Okay, so the Bull Ring is next week. Again, a little separation now from Sam back to Jake Ellingson at 27.
And you brought up a great point before we got into the race, but we got a couple of other camera options here this evening. So why don't we do us a little crank it up here from the static view and let everybody enjoy these Legends cars for a couple minutes. Extra fun here this evening. We'll jump behind the wheel of our leader here. You can hear what it sounds like from behind the wheel of one of these cars.
Yeah, too bad we didn't have the in-car on him when he was going to pass on that lap car because that was pretty close to having contact there.
There you go. That is our crank it up here for this evening. Sam Blitzstein is pulling back up to the bumper here again as Jake Ellingson is starting to fall back, along with Brandon Pollock there. So 25 laps left to go, and it doesn't look like Sam's going anywhere. He's going to continue to just ride right behind Ryan Pendleton here. We'll see if he's got anything for him as these laps continue to wind down.
Got about 54 laps to go here. 54. I'm sorry. We got about 24 laps to go here, or 22 laps, something like that. I don't
20, 23. 23. Shoot the middle, man.
23. Yeah, 23 laps to go.
And again, this is the Rice Farms.
Yeah.
This is the Rice Farms Legend Series here. Big happy birthday to Garrett Kinder. He's doing race control tonight, hanging out on his birthday. He's probably at least a few bourbons into whatever's happening to him here this evening. But we all want to wish you a big happy birthday. And hope you're enjoying the race as much as we are. Because this is, as you commented on, Jamie, this is the best Legends race they've had.
Yeah, by far. Not even close. This one could go on ESPN Classic. Uh, that's how good it's been in comparison to the other Legends races.
Yeah, and it really hasn't been a runaway either. Ryan Pendleton, every time we think he's going to pull away just a little bit, Sam's able to reel him back in. Jacob Ellingson and Brandon Pollock continue to battle back there for third position, but falling back of these two leaders here as we are getting ready to come up on 20 laps left here to go.
Yes, now I'm being picked on in the stream for my math skills, and apparently, according to Eddie Smith, I've got dyslexia, and this is now the dyslexia 75.
Well, wouldn't it be the 75 dyslexia?
Or the 57 dyslexia.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Eddie Smith.
Yeah, Eddie Smith. Why don't you go hijack somebody else's broadcast?
And we're doing good, Monkey. This is, you're just joining us. This is a heck of a race they got going on here tonight.
Is that my buddy Charles Stevens Jr.?
Yep.
Ah, man. Been a while since I've been on the track with him. I can't wait to get back out there. Glad to have him in the stream. Contrary to popular belief, Eddie, we're happy to have you in the stream as well.
And you can't unsub from us, Eddie Smith, because if you did, you'd have to return that nice mug rug that Mama Ellingson made for you, because you would no longer be #1 with Goat Locker Racing.
Oof. That's the first time I've heard that before, too. It made me laugh. A mug rug.
Yeah, that's what she called it.
That made me laugh. As the laps continue to wind down here, coming up on 16 laps left to go. Thanks again to everybody that tunes in on the Goat Locker Racing Network. This has been a really fun race here in the Legends Series. We're at USA International Speedway. Ryan Pendleton started in 5th position, moved himself up into 1st pretty quickly here in the early laps, has led most of this race. But Sam Wetstein is not going anywhere at this point in time. Continues just to kind of be a shadow right behind him. Jake Ellingson and Brandon Pollock now have fallen back about 2 seconds of the leader. Ryan Pendleton's going to be coming up on some lap traffic here again as he's coming up on that 25 machine of Colton Lanford.
Yeah, laps are winding down here. We got about 15 laps to go here to the end. I'm really curious to see, is Sam Wetstein just sitting here, holding back, waiting, being patient with Ryan? Are we going to see a charge here before it's all said and done, or is Sam just giving everything he's got to maintain the pace? I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out.
Both of these drivers look very smooth here this evening. A little bit different lines, but both of them looking very, very smooth here. It is going to be interesting to see if Sam's going to be able to mount a charge. I think now's a little bit too early, but come 10 laps to go, we're going to see if he's going to be able to power up that 98 machine and get up here. But Ryan Pendleton at this point in time continues to lead here by about 0.3 of a second.
And it just stays there. May fluctuate from 0.4 to 0.2, but it's just like almost like there's a tow rope with Sam Wetstein, and he's just staying right there in Ryan's wake.
Well, that last lap, they must have had the tow rope because they both ran 25.02s. So they are matching each other lap for lap here. That time by Sam, just a tick slower than Ryan. As that gap opened up to almost a half a second now. But again, Ryan's going to come up on some more lap traffic here as that's Phil the Hitman Monzo and Brandon Wallace right in front of him, so we'll have to see as these two cars come up to this lap traffic, how they're going to be able to navigate it, and if it's going to slow either one of them down at all. But knowing these guys here in the series, they'll get up out of the way and let these leaders race this thing out. I'm not
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm not sure if Phil knows where to go here, but pushes up off the corner, and Ryan's able to get underneath him, so he'll be able to clear the 44 here, heading off into turn 1. So next car in front of him is going to be Brandon Wallace, and now the 98 is going to have to deal with the 44. Didn't hold him up nearly as much as he's able. Ryan kind of made the hole, and Sam just went through it with him. back down to about a 3/10 of a second lead here, but we are coming up on less than 10 laps to go. 9 to go here in the Garrett Birthday Bash 75. Sam is really pulling up right now.
He sure is. And Ryan, once again, now has to deal with the lap car of Brandon Wallace.
Caught him the absolute worst time on corner exit. Wasn't able to run his normal exit line there. Sam caught him.
Got Eddie Smith standing up on his chair pulling for Sam right now. Vito 30 trying to get a hype train started, I think. I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
Yeah,
not really a streaming expert, not hip on all this stuff.
No, I'm too old for all that stuff. I can't keep up with it. I've got some old jokes, and that's about as far as it goes. So we continue to watch here. Ryan Pendleton back out to about a 4/10 of a second lead here. And again, it continues to just kind of maintain. Both of them in pretty clean traffic right now. Ryan may end up catching up to one more lap car here. We'll have to see as it continues to wind down. Oh, and Ryan really missed the corner there. Able to keep it under control, but that was a really high exit.
Wow.
I'm not sure how he kept that car up the speed. He really didn't lose any time, but wow.
5 laps to go here.
He takes that high exit again. Maybe he's just changed his lineup.
I think so.
Looks like the lap car is going to move down to the inside here. Again, that lead maintains at about 4/10 of a second right now. So coming up on 4 laps to go. So if Sam's got something left in the tank, he's going to have to start putting it out there.
I kind of suspecting Sam missed his opportunity when Ryan had to deal with Hitman and Brandon Wallace. If he wasn't able to get to him then, I just don't think he's going to be able to do it now. We will see, but right now I think Ryan's got a pretty comfortable lead here with just a few laps to go.
Yeah, I don't think they'll catch up to the Mike Veith machine there, so 3 laps left here to go. Been a lot of exciting racing here tonight. One caution early on. We have run over 70 laps here of green flag, and been some great racing. Jacob Ellingson still runs back in 3rd position. Looks like that's going to be contested by Brandon Pollock here, as they're both running pretty close to one another. Tyler Rice has caught up to them as well, so there's 3 cars back there running for that 2nd position, but we'll stay focused up here up front, as we are now down to 2 laps left here to go in the Kinder Birthday Bash 75. I'm kind of with you, Jamie. I don't know that Sam's got enough left here. As that lead continues to stay right at about 4/10. Mike Veith should not be an issue here. We'll have to see. White flag is out. I say that, and they're getting awful close to him, Jamie, and this is the last thing you want to deal with on the final lap.
I know. Ryan's got to be saying, he's got to be screaming, "Get out of my way!" And Mike Veith does pull up out of the way, lets the leaders go off of turn 4. The flag is in the air. Ryan Pendleton's going to win the Kinder Birthday Bash 75 from USA International.
That's what I'm talking about, Ryan. Great job.
Excellent job by everybody tonight. That was fantastic racing.
Big shout out to Sam here as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Raced his damn heart out here tonight. Stuck, they were matching lap times, lap after lap after lap there. So congratulations to him as well. Jacob Ellingson gets a podium finish here tonight, finishing back in 3rd. Tyler Rice is going to finish in 4th, and our pole sitter, Brandon Pollock, is going to round out our top 5 here this evening.
Yeah, look at that. Jacob Ellingson did hold on to 3rd place, but man, he only had a 1/10 of a second on Tyler Rice there at the end. What a finish for 3rd place.
You know, one thing we're going to have to talk to Ryan about. He doesn't stick around. He just gets off the track. He doesn't do donuts. He doesn't do anything.
Well, I'll be, I don't know. I can't really put words in Ryan's mouth, but I have a feeling Ryan's kind of like me and is not a big fan of this crash up derby at the end.
Well,
I
I
don't,
could get that.
look, I'm not going to take it away from everybody else because I'm in the minority, so I'm not going to rain on their parade. But I definitely understand why Ryan may not stick around.
But you got to do donuts, man, or at least
Well,
attempt
it's
to.
kind of hard to when you got dang 12 other guys trying to kill you.
It's like a bad day in county prison.
Yeah.
All righty,
Brandon Wallace knows about that.
he does. He definitely does. All right, let's grab a hold of Ryan Pendleton, our race winner. Hey, Ryan, Pat and Jamie up in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you guys. How's it going?
Not nearly as good as it went for you, man. What a dominating win here tonight. I mean, started back in fifth position, worked your way up to the front pretty quickly, and then held on to it the entire time. So, I mean, take me through your night here tonight and how you brought that number 23 home with the win.
Yeah, that was the goal. I wanted to get up front if I could early on and kind of set the pace. It's a pretty long race at this track, and tires are important. So I figured if I get out front, I can kind of set the pace and see what other lines guys are running. And yeah, I just wanted to see how much Sam and Jacob and I know Brandon was up there for a while and Tyler Rice for how much tires they had left at the end. So it worked out for me.
Ryan, congratulations. Back-to-back wins for you. That's phenomenal. So I got to ask, man, did you expect this type of race here tonight?
It was a lot better than last week for sure, obviously, as anyone that watched the broadcast. But I mean, this is, this league, the Rebels have this caliber of driver to be able to do this. I think last week was just kind of an offshoot. But yeah, I did. I expected a long green flag laps. This was an open track. These legend cars handle pretty well here. So I expected from these guys. So it lived up to it for sure.
Well, you did a heck of a job keeping that car up front, bringing it from fifth place to the win. So congratulations to you, man. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out, sponsors?
Yeah, shout out to the Rebels guys for putting this on and all the other leagues they put on. Obviously to you guys, as always, Jamie and Pat, Goat Walker Racing for bringing me in. Let me race a truck for you guys over in the truck series. And then Cruising Classics Performance Center in Columbus, Ohio. Big shout out to them.
Well, awesome, man. Another great win. I had one question. You don't do donuts, man. You do no celebrating. What's up with that?
I'll work on it. Yeah, I got to win more, I guess.
Next time, smoky burnouts, Ryan.
All right, deal. I'll get it done.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on a dominating win here tonight, brother. And I guarantee we'll be talking to you again soon.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna accept the answer. I don't have a choice but to accept that answer. But it's got to work on it, man. You got to do donuts, something, anything. Hey, Sam, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going, guys?
Did you just wake up again?
Yeah, I did.
Damn. Well, hey, man. Congratulations on a very strong run here tonight. I mean, you started up in second position, finished in second position. I mean, you trailed Brian Pendleton that entire run where other guys were falling off. I mean, you stayed right there with him. So, I mean, my number one question is, what do you think it would have taken to get around him, or is it just track position? And two, I mean, just kind of take me through your night here tonight and how you brought that 98 home machine in second place.
Well, I about had a heart attack on the start with that. I don't know if it was 3 or 4 wide, but once we got settled out, I was going to try to save some tire, but I had Pollock breathing down my neck, and I wanted to stay up with Ryan. So then I gapped Pollock a little bit, and I started backing off of it, trying to, in hopes of saving some tire and just keeping him like within a half a second. And every once in a while, I'd test the waters, and I'd get up about 2/10 away from him. I'm like, all right, I'm okay. Just back up a little bit, follow him around the track. And then by about lap 60, I figured the only thing that was going to get him out of my way was Kinder coming out on the track drunk or something. It's his birthday anyway. Happy birthday, Garrett.
He's muted for a reason.
Oh, okay. I thought he was in here broadcasting.
Oh, crap. He unmuted himself.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. No, but it was a great car, great track, great. These guys put on a heck of a show tonight. That was some good racing.
Absolutely, Sam. You guys did unbelievable job. Best race we've done with the Legends cars by far. So just hats off to everybody in the field tonight. So what do you attribute this to? All of a sudden, really out of nowhere, one caution for 75 laps. Was it the setup on the car? Was it the track? What do you think it was?
It was both. It was the setup and the track. The car was very grippy. It was really hard to spin it out. And if you played your corners right, you could get around here. I heard some guys talking about burning up tires. That's how much it was gripping. They weren't wrecking; they were just burning their tires off, and that helped. The setup was just perfect for this track.
It definitely looked like it. A great night of racing, and again, congratulations to you for a second place finish. We made mention of it. It looked like you and Ryan just had a tow rope between the two of you, and you just matching each other lap after lap after lap. So hats off to you for a great finish tonight. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Thanks, guys. Well, first of all, thank the wife. Thank Tyler Rice for sponsoring us, Rice Farms. Magic Mike, Phil, Hitman Manzo, of course, Garrett Kinder and Kinder Farm and Ranch, Happy Edits. Smeel Racing Designs, I think, does about 3/4 of the paints in the league. And Seth Griffith for taking over the reins from our grand poobah, Matt Geis. He's a great guy, and he's always our leader, but he's taken a step back. And you guys for doing a great job in the booth. You really do a great job. I love watching the broadcast.
Well, awesome, Sam, man. We always enjoy coming out here and calling the races and having a lot of fun. But congratulations again on one heck of a run here tonight, and we'll be talking to you soon, brother.
Thank you.
All righty, let's grab old Jake Ellingson here and have a chat with the third place finisher. Hey, Jake, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Howdy, fellers.
Would you defect over to JC Motorsports or something?
I've been talking to Jonah and Eddie too much.
Oh Lord.
Look, man, just as soon as you sign the contract with Goat Locker Racing, we can shred that thing too.
Perfect.
All right, so back on task here. One, congratulations on a podium finish here tonight. I mean, you ran a very solid race. There for a while, there were like 5 cars that with 1 second of each other, and you were pacing with those leaders. Obviously, some tire fall off came into play as you finished 6.5 seconds back of those leaders. But take me through your race here tonight, and really what it was going to take to be able to maintain up there with Ryan and Sam.
My plan was just, get into a steady groove and, just keep it there, whatever position I was at, and try to make a break for it at the end of the race. But with the tire fall off being so bad and trying to keep up with Ryan and Sam, I burned up my stuff a little bit too quick. And then it was just managing where I was at on the track and keeping Brandon and Tyler behind me at the end of the race. And that was a rough task in and of itself.
Jake, congratulations on a strong third place finish, man. What do you attribute tonight's successful race to? Because this was by far the best one we've done with the Legends. Was it the setup? Was it the track? What's your thoughts on that?
For my own personal success, it was practice. I've had nothing but time to do that. But I think it's more guys getting comfortable. Overall, I think it's guys just getting comfortable around each other. We know how each other's races now in the Legends cars, and it's been a blast the past few weeks. Last week was a little bit iffy with all the cautions, but this week we had the one caution and everybody raced clean, and it was fun.
Yeah, even that one caution, I think some of that issue there could have been attributed to netcode. So, it sucks that we had the one caution, but it really wasn't really any one person's fault with that. So, just hats off to everybody in this field tonight. And again, congratulations to you for a strong finish. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Well, I got to thank P&J Motorsports for sponsoring a lot of things in the original Rebels Racing League. Got to thank Goat Locker Racing and all their sponsors. I couldn't even name them all. but I definitely got to thank my daughter on top of it for rooting me on every week and keeping me in the game.
And I got to thank my mom.
Uh, my mom's a different story. She's always doing stuff for Go Locker, and so that's part of the affiliate sponsors.
I got nothing, man. Jake, you're awesome. I love it when people come up here in the booth and just give us material to work with for weeks.
Yep.
Weeks. Well, Jake, man, congratulations on a podium finish here tonight. It was really cool to see you in that different paint scheme as well. We got a poll up. We're going to figure out who exactly you are, dumb or dumber. I know how the vote's going to start swaying now, but congratulations again, man, on a great run here tonight. And looking forward to seeing you back out on the track and talking to you a lot more.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
See ya.
All right, Jake.
Well, she's a different story. What do you say to that? I don't even know what to say to that.
I tried to help him out.
You did.
I put it on the tee for him.
Yep.
And he swung and missed.
We all can't be great, ball players here, those types of things. But Garrett Kinder has joined us up in the booth. So, Garrett, if you would choose to unmute yourself and talk with us.
How are y'all, guys?
Dude, we are fantastic. How is the birthday boy doing?
I'm doing great today. Got to spend some time with family and enjoy some good food. So life's pretty good, man.
And you got to talk to us. You left that part out.
That's probably the highlight right there. You're exactly right, Jamie.
We all know why you came up into the booth.
Well, I'd heard that people were supposed to wish me happy birthday up here, so I just wanted to keep mental track about who I was going to wreck next time I saw him.
Happy birthday to you.
Gosh, just stop, man.
Happy birthday
right,
to you. Happy birthday, you one ugly son of a boomer sooner. Happy birthday to you.
You're the first person that sang to me today, believe it or not.
Wow. Well, that's my gift to you and to the entire world. My
Can
beautiful.
I give it back?
No, it's like an STD, bro. You're just stuck with it now.
I just can't wash it off, huh?
No, you can't, man. So they don't even make cream for it. It's kind of weird. All right,
I don't know where to go with that, Pat. I really don't. This got derailed so quickly.
Well, look, folks. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where else you can get racing like this, plus entertainment, outstanding vocals.
Hey,
it really was. You should sign a record deal. I'm really thinking you should.
Nobody wants that, Garrett. Nobody.
You're right.
Not at all.
Trying to be polite.
Thank you. I appreciate that, though. So as we wind things up here, but Garrett, seriously, happy birthday, brother, for all the work you do here in Original Rebels and Outside of Rebels and just all the stuff that you do, man. I hope today's a great day for you, man, and know that this really I almost want to vomit in my mouth, but we appreciate you, brother.
Well, Pat, I appreciate that. It's fun getting to work with guys that have a passion for it like y'all do, and I'm glad anytime I get to either come up here and talk and give y'all a hard time or race against y'all on the track. It's always a pleasure.
Awesome, man. As we wind things down here from the Kinder Birthday Bash 75 from USA International Speedway. Again, this is the Rice Farms Legends Series. And Jamie, man, what a race here tonight, man. One caution early, over 70 green flag laps. Can't say it enough. And I think Ryan said it best, man. When we asked if he expected this, he's like, yeah, this is a Rebels League and these quality of drivers. So good stuff, man.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see this. I know, people here, especially for me, you definitely keep more upbeat than I do. The frustration, and sometimes it's hard for me to hold it back. And that's why there is the frustration, because this is a Rebels League. We know these guys are capable of doing this. And tonight it all came together. And what a phenomenal race they put on. Great job by everybody. The competition was through the roof. Just cannot say enough good things about this. This was outstanding, and hopefully this is going to be the standard moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Here as we got the final standings up here, and again, congratulations to our teammate Ryan Pendleton on another Goat Locker Racing win here tonight. Sam Wetstein with a great run here tonight as well. Jacob Ellingson rounding out our podium finishes. Tyler Rice back and forth, and rounding out the top 5 is going to be Brandon Pollock. Dave Jones still ended up having himself a pretty decent night. He finished the last car on the lead lap here. Brandon Wallace was able to move himself back up into 8th place, and Colton Lanford kind of fell there a little bit towards the end, back to 11th. But again, a lot of great racing here this evening as we look forward to the rest of the week. We'll be back with Maple Ridge on Wednesday night with their Super Late Model Series. Thursday night with the Goat Locker Racing Series. We are in season number 2, race number 3. We'll be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which will be a lot of fun. So be sure to tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday night kicks off the Goat Locker Extreme Xfinity Series from Daytona International Speedway. That kicks off at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll turn right back around at 11 p.m. Back with the Flexible Freight Solutions ARCA Menard Series. Off on Saturday, and then Sunday right back behind the wheel of the Rebels trucks. So again, thanks to everybody that tunes in. Looking forward to seeing you out there, and we'll see you all on Wednesday.